Hey, it's Klaus here with another quick tip episode of the Ecommerce Coffee Break. Today, I want to talk about what you need to do to prepare for Q4. Now, with October, obviously, the crazy shopping season starts, and you want to make sure that your Shopify store, WooCommerce store, or whatever platform you use for your online retail business is prepared to get the highest conversion rates. With the recent changes in Facebook and with Apple privacy updates, obviously it becomes more and more important that the traffic that you get on your store will find a store that is conversion optimized. So I want to talk about just some general basic things that you need to look at when you want to make sure that you're on the right track to convert your traffic, your visitors into buyers. First of all, we're talking about the homepage. Now, the homepage has three main purposes why it exists. First of all, if a new visitor comes to your homepage, you want to make sure that you communicate your value proposition and your unique selling proposition within 5 seconds and less. Now, how do you do this? Obviously, you want to have that above the fold. You want to have a big headline explaining what your store is about, what your business is about, what kind of benefits your visitor has from buying from you or from using your service. And you want to have a sub headline or some bullet points to go more into details. Secondly, you want to have trust building factors, elements on your website, on your store, so that people really start trusting your store. That can be testimonials, that can be qualifications, that can be reviews, that can be any kind of element that shows your visitor that you are a legitimate business. And finally, you want to have one call to action on your homepage, and that it's taking people one step further into the sales funnel. That would be either taking them to a collection or category page or directly to a best-selling product. Now, once they're on a category or collection page, you want to make sure that it is easy for your visitor to filter and sort for products. So you want to give them the ability to filter by price, by product category, by color, by weight, by whatever feature the element has, so that it will be very, very easy to find the product in your store. Specifically, if you have a high number of SKUs of products in your store, you want to make sure that it will be easy to find the right product. Have a look on Amazon on how they do it. It gives you some ideas on how you should do it in your store. Now, once we have them from the collection page, obviously we want to take them to the product page. Now, the product page is the most important page on your store, obviously. And a lot of traffic will come directly to the product page. They will not start on the home page. And you want to make sure that your product page is completely optimized for conversion. So you want to address all kinds of obligations and questions that a customer might have in regards of the product, your company, your service, and whatsoever. So there's a lot of details when it comes there. One main thing you should keep in mind, you always want to have only one call to action per step or stage in the user journey. And for the product page, you want to have one add to cart button that takes them to the cart, or if you have an average order volume of one product, then take them directly to the checkout and skip the cart altogether. All of this needs a lot of A/B testing to make sure it works the right way, but just make sure that you don't confuse your visitor with too many call to actions on a certain page. Now, the cart page obviously gives an overview of what they have ordered or what they're going to order from you. Again, you want to build up trust there. You want to show what kind of payment options they have, what kind of guarantees you offer, what kind of return policy you have. All of these things should be on the cart page, just to make sure that people are really trusting you with their credit card and go to the checkout and through the checkout. This is a very, very quick run through, but you should really check every step of your store, every page in your store on these things, just to make sure that you take basically your customer by the hand and lead them through the customer journey. Now, I want to challenge you here. I bet that I can find 3 conversion blockers costing you e-commerce sales on your Shopify store in 5 minutes or less. So if you want to take me up on that challenge and you're ready for higher conversion rates, then just message me or leave a comment and I will get in touch with you with the details. Basically, I will go to your store and give you a quick feedback of what you can optimize, and then you're one step further on a better store and be ready for Q4 and hopefully making lots of sales in the last 3 months of this year. Hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please let me know as always. And I see you in the next episode of the E-commerce Coffee Break. Have a good one.